Alrighty, we're going live here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, well, everybody, welcome to Dr. Reese Live. I am your host, Coach Sean. Alongside with me is Coach Christine in the members room, Coach Levi on the operations table.
No, not that.
You don't like that?
This is not the medical monopoly.
And our omnibitable Dr. Reese, the only head-to-toe healer in the world. How are you doing today?
I still don't know how to pronounce that word, but I'm good.
I don't even think I said it right, so we're good.
We got 50 new members into the Dr. Reese Plus, and there's still, 13 days left for them to get in, grandfathered in. So
that $55 a month, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. July goes up.
It's been a big month for you, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it took so long to make this thing,
Yeah. Put a lot. Do people all, have you been advertising some of the programs in there in the membership itself?
There's so much in there, it's hard to promote it.
Yeah. Rescue series, therapy, classes, all of this, it keeps going.
It's really not my job to promote it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just my job to make it.
Yeah.
So, but hopefully, it gets promoted properly and, it just keeps going up and up and up. And, I'm just trying to come up with ideas to keep it fresh.
Yeah. Because this is just the start, right?
This is just a start. I'm thinking about taking everyone to Egypt.
Really?
To check out the pyramids. You want to go, Christine?
Yeah.
You want to ride a camel with me?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Anyone want to ride a camel next to the pyramids?
Of course. Who wouldn't?
I'm thinking we can all go to Egypt. Maybe Bali? South of France? Anyone want to go to south of France?
Sure. I'm down to go anywhere.
Yellowstone Park?
Yeah. Deb says she'll go.
So I think maybe we put retreats into the membership. So if anyone wants to ride camels with me, then we can do that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's new.
Because the membership is, it's already packed. But I'm just, this is long term.
So long term, your goal is to what for the membership?
Well, we want this membership to be around 100 years from now.
Yeah. So community,
right.
Just help traveling with each other. You want people to intertwine, connect with each other and such like that.
Yeah. And what better way than to ride camels next to the pyramids?
Hey, that's the way to do it,
to
right?
find the treasures. Anyone on TT want to ride camels with me? Join.
Everybody does.
Speaking of camels, let's see where everybody is coming in from.
Speaking of camels?
Yeah.
You just call everyone camels.
Yeah. It's been a day, man.
All members, it's the new name, like the pet nickname of all the members now.
My camels.
Shout out to all the camels.
No.
Plussers.
Yeah,
Dr. Reese Plussers.
I heard one person say she was a Reesean.
A Reesean? Wow.
They'll know who they are. They'll probably say something.
We're making a planet now.
It was funny. I was like, wow. I never
Calrissian.
thought about that. Yeah.
Reesean. Wow.
What's up, Ken?
Reesafarian.
On the screen. What's up, man?
Reesafarian.
Reesafarians. That's cool. I like that.
Reese's Pieces.
That too. That you got to take advantage of that. That's something. Create something around Reese's Pieces.
Because maybe it's just not trademarked.
Yeah.
It's probably trademarked. Let's go with Reesean.
Reesean. Yeah, Reese's Pieces. It's a shame. Feels like a desert here in Texas, Priscilla. Yeah, probably. Deb from Canada, Toronto. I'm sure we got a lot of people coming in. So, really quickly, I wanted people to get in, but there's a lot of controversial stuff happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing, I just wanted to see, like, who all knew about it, what people were experiencing. Hopefully, we can get some anecdotal evidence. But a lot of people are going to social media and kind of exposing, like, the produce in, like, Costco's and Whole Foods, and they're like, it's not real. It's like
the avocado.
yeah. A lot of the produce is just gummy. It's consistency. I don't know how real it is. Like, I'm not coming here to bash these organizations, but I just want to see, like, if anybody knows or anybody has encountered this issue at all before.
Yeah, it's floating around.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and it's like I can't escape it. Like, every day I see it again and again. Somebody, a strawberry, an avocado, watermelon, blueberry.
I saw a video on the watermelon.
Yeah.
The woman was bending the watermelon all the way over.
Yeah, that's
like it
crazy.
was plastic.
Exactly. So, I mean, if anybody can provide any type of insight on that, that would be cool. Anybody on the socials, anybody in the members room, please let me know. Oh, Priscilla, look, just like that. Priscilla said, I had an avocado that was rubbery. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Wait, can you talk a little bit about it? I'm just really curious about it. I don't know if she's in the room. She's getting
Hello.
comfortable. Hey, Priscilla.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm wonderful, thank you. And
You
yourself?
You had a rubbery green thing?
I did.
Really? And that's was
Yeah.
from Whole Foods, Costco?
Oh, I don't remember where it was from, but
Really?
I was shocked. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you couldn't even eat it. It was just like in a
But not eat it.
wow.
It was weird. I'm like, what in the world?
Mm.
Yeah, it was bad. It was shocking and it was bad.
Wow.
Yep,
Interesting.
it was rubbery.
Rubbery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there was another thing that, like, certain watermelons, like, you can do a paper towel test to where if you pat it and it comes out like you patting it in red, it's like a deep red, that they're injecting like a coloring into there. And basically that coloring, they found that, I forgot what the name of it was, but it's extremely toxic to the gut. And it's just like, what can we get a break? So yeah, you do the paper towel test, and if you pat it and it's like just looks like a wet stain or slightly pink, that shows that it's real. If it's red, like a deep red, then that shows that the dye is in that watermelon. Of course, that would consist of mainly mainstream watermelons, conventional watermelons. But yeah, Mayor says the same thing. The produce has been rubbery. Lori says, I had a weird banana that was rubbery from Sam's Club. Wow. Yes, melons too. I'm starting to return stuff. It's not cheap.
Yeah, so it's not one particular brand or store. It's just a produce thing,
Yeah,
period.
probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just these two stores that people have noticed it from. So I'm not really fully sure if, like, the United States is the junkyard. Synthetic meats being produced. Yeah, it's a lot of weird things happening right now. And so, like, I know you were mainly looking at other ways people could get produce or, like, just meat in general without having to worry about their products being altered or the manufacturers having an ulterior motive.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying to add a food source to the membership.
Yeah.
So we can deliver high quality meats and produce.
So that's going to be in the membership, correct?
Yeah, I mean, if I can pull it off, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still talking with different farms and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, just constantly trying to figure out how to keep improving on the membership.
Thanks for looking out. But yeah, that was just a really quick little thing I wanted to test out, and it's probably going to be more in the socials when we get over to them. But the real segment is about two companies came out specifically, a lawsuit, class action lawsuit against Poppy and Kerrygold's Butter, both of them having an abnormally high amount of PFAS, the forever chemicals, in their foods.
The Irish butter?
Yeah, the Irish butter. Which is Irish, it's not.
I just
really...
had some today. What are you telling me?
I'm trying to protect you, man. Come on.
What are you telling me?
What are you doing?
You gotta portray your relatives now.
Poppies too, though. There's like it's now Kerry. They've had controversy before where their food was not really. It was
the green label.
Kerrygold. Kerrygold, good old Kerrygold.
Come on, man.
PFAS. Yeah, I'm trying to let people know
what's gonna happen to me.
It's just a lawsuit, so we don't know like how.
I'm not
gonna
turn into
so
a
far.
gremlin, am I?
Man.
Leprechaun.
A leprechaun.
A troll.
Yeah, he's already a troll. But yeah, it's like it's in the lawsuit phase, so like nothing has been settled for now, but it just raised concern, like like this is a real problem. PFAS, even the medical monopoly is trying to recognize that PFAS are a problem. It's in everything and everybody right now. So our best thing to do is try to minimize that. So just like be cautious about what you're eating. Try to eat local. Local is like the best. At least it's less fields and obstacles that they're having to go through. The trucks, planes, trains, everything, facilities, packaging, all of that. It just clears all of that out, and you just get it from one thing, as opposed to middleman and traveling and stuff like that.
Something just dawned on me.
What?
Going back to the rubbery produce.
Yeah.
I wonder if that has anything to do with the bridge accident that happened 6 weeks or so ago.
Oh, where the bridge collapsed?
Yeah, in Baltimore. Because doesn't produce come through that channel?
Yeah, that was a worry. They were like, it could affect the food supply.
Maybe I just discovered something.
Maybe. People are definitely going to start looking into it. Lori, you heard about the Kerrygold as well?
I didn't hear about the Kerrygold, and I had some for lunch. Nobody tells me.
I was trying to make sure.
Nobody text messages me.
Don't need that. Yeah, it just goes to show you like another thing, and we're not really worried. Nobody should really be onto poppies, because poppies, like for those of you that do consume it, that's not just all. I mean, sure, it has the PFAS, but like it's also being recognized as false labeling, because they're saying it's a gut healthy alternative to soda, but it's not, and it actually proffers the opposite results,
right,
as far as like liver issues as well. So it just folds outside of that.
Wow.
Avocado, yeah. But yeah, just a little fair warning. Start doing your research and looking out into these things. A lot of things are still nothing is settled yet. There's a lot of speculation, but it's good to look into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just another product of having a cheap food supply. I mean, cheap food, fake food.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta facilitate this information into the membership, the community.
Yeah.
And keep everyone on their toes. That's the point of having a club, if you will, a community,
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I want to know who's enjoying the classes. That's
What do people think about
last night was sound healing. Tomorrow is postural alignment. Thursday is laughter healing. So I want to know, does anyone want to come off mute and tell me how it's going. How about you, Catherine? I saw you put your thumb up.
Oh, God. It's been great. I really love it.
Really?
I love the 3 different aspects that you put together. Yeah, I just really do like it a lot. And I'm incorporating it in my life already. So really nice. Thank you.
Very cool. And laughter, do you feel better after laughter healing?
Yes. What a funny thing.
There it is. You're laughing right
I
now.
teach classes. I was wondering if I can incorporate it in the classes I teach, you know? So, yeah, who knows? But the whole thing, all different. Yeah. Yeah, very nice. Thank you.
Very cool. Yeah, and we'll probably add another class somewhere down the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to add a financial class.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nothing
that'd
to
be
do,
great.
nothing to do with health.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, the membership is supposed to be about advancing your life, not just health. So I would love to do something like that. Bring on some lawyers, bring on some accountants, you know, just almost like a podcast, an interview type thing, and just pick the brain of finance experts. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, I think that's excellent. They don't do that much in school, if at all. Like I came from there like what 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You think it's like 2, but it's okay.
5 years ago.
But like they're not talking about that type of stuff. Like we have to kind of learn the hard way, or learn from our parents, or learn from, you know, wherever else we can.
Right.
So I think that's a good addition. And I think people will appreciate that. Deb says computer rescue.
Computer rescue.
Another member says, I like posture therapy with Sue. The sound bowls sometimes hard to hear with headphones. Yeah, we're working through that. Okay.
Yeah, they'll probably need to add a mic or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, postural therapy with Sue, that's just going to keep getting better and better. And that could end up being the 4th class, is just doing another postural alignment class. Because some people can't make it live. They're in Australia or Japan or wherever. And,
Yeah.
you know, maybe we just need to do a different time. So I'm sure Sue would love to.
Yeah, Sue's down for
Sue's
everything.
all about helping people get aligned. So
Yeah.
Sue's amazing.
Being with Sue, like, this for the first time, I brought mindfulness into posture therapy, where it's just like I'm actually noticing different things that's going on in my body. Like you can feel the misalignment in the way.
yeah.
And then after the class, after you do the exercises, you feel the stabilization. So it's just like, I always say, she always asks, I give her the same answer. I feel stacked. Because it just feels great. It feels like I'm standing up straight as opposed to like leaned over one way, or, you know, just.
It's great for you on Wednesday evenings because you get to do your postural therapy with a professional. Because you try to do it once a day anyway in your life. So why not do it with a professional?
Exactly. Work on something completely different.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
So.
Mary says, I love Sue.
People got to get in this membership. Gotta hurry up.
Lori, yep, another class with Sue would be great. It's many classes with Sue. It's amazing.
And we're going to launch the affiliate program in about a month.
Mm-hmm.
So anyone that wants to spread the word can. Levi's working on that now. So we'll just give you all the crazy, creepy Dr. Reese videos. And you just go crazy. Start a new page.
Mm-hmm.
You know, call it whatever you want.
Interesting.
If you want to go crazy, all you do is post the triggering type of content.
Oh, the triggering
For a
one.
straight
No, look
month.
at this message I got today. This is great. It's fantastic. Anytime someone asks me for credentials, I already know where it's going. So look at this. This is from Neil Fancourt, who I didn't have to block because they blocked me.
What are your credentials? What are your credentials? Fake doctor. I'm a real RN. Creepy AF videos. Blocked.
People get so much satisfaction by actually typing blocked. Like, you're blocked.
Unfollowed.
Follow. Do you understand? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my fingers? You're blocked.
Like we're gonna go.
No, don't do it.
User 1569255. No. What am I gonna do without you?
I don't know if they can see that or not.
Oh yeah, probably. Oh yeah, it's blurry. Okay.
Yeah, anytime someone's like, "What are your credentials?" I already know where that's going.
There's no autofocus on the blur.
It's not.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna change my name, the letters after my name, to FD. I'm just gonna get rid of the PhD and put FD.
Fake doc with real results.
Fake doctor with real results.
Can't get better than that. That's crazy, though.
Blocked. You're blocked. Canceled.
I wish I wasn't able to get into some of the classes this week. So, well, the laughter class and the sound healing. But just hearing them, like, because, you know, people respond in the comment section afterwards, and just it's so reassuring to see some of the people, like, share their little, how they felt on the class, or just even relief, like the from last week, that, like, sciatica relief was so big.
Yes, the young lady in her 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Just from the sound healing and the postural and the laughter, and her sciatic pain is just gone.
So,
and that just that just validates what I've been saying. That mindfulness plays a huge role.
Yeah.
Huge role. And we have so many clients who, most of our clients follow the curriculum to a T, which is great. But there's some people that don't do the mindfulness. They're just like, it's not for me.
Yeah.
You're missing out. Totally missing out. But when you come to laughter healing or sound healing, you're like, you're there. You're put right into that state.
Yeah.
So your vibration can raise and you can start healing.
Yeah, every single one of your cells actually requires like positive frequency. I mean, if you don't experience that much, how can you?
Yeah.
I mean, it could have all the nutrients, and the nutrients could go where they need to be, but
yeah,
cells aren't happy. They're not going to work for you.
That's right.
You feel it, like, in the class. He'll, like, say, like, different parts of the body. He'll be like, move it up here, move it down there, move it all over. But after the class, you feel like it's like a warmth, but it's not like sweaty, like hot. It's just like you're feeling out your body. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's some Jedi stuff, man. Trying to told you.
Trying to told you. It's a great feeling, and I hope everybody can experience that. You know, it's just let go, just look crazy for once in your life and see how good you feel. You know, I think it's worth it.
I wish Robert was on here. He's a really amazing teacher.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone wants to experience Robert, go to peaceoverpain.com. Get in that membership because the price is going up July 4th.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
and we might go to Egypt together. So
ride the camels.
We're going to ride the camels. We're going to ride the camels. Have our 90 essential nutrients on the camel.
Yeah.
I bet you the camel will gobble this up. I bet you. What do you think?
Oh my gosh.
The horses of the desert.
What else? They eat cactus.
They're
They're
gonna
gonna love that stuff.
we got to go.
So really quickly, I wanted to get to our Zoom members room. Excuse me. Excuse me, members. I'm so sorry. Members room, and see if you guys had any questions for Dr. Reese before we go into the socials. You can put it in
the members room always comes first on Tuesdays.
Special treatment.
I know most of the people in here.
Mm-hmm.
But some are new.
I see some new faces.
The more people show up, the more I learn you.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, but the new person I see, like, just very prevalent, is Caroline. Hey, welcome. And I see another new face, but it says iPhone. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Katie Peeler. I recognize her name from the pop-up lives.
Hey, Katie.
Okay.
Welcome. Looking over. I do see Joan. It's nice to see you, Joan. Who is it? Okay. I'm excited to be here. Welcome. Yeah, so everybody seems to be pretty content.
I actually have a question.
Awesome. Ken.
How you guys doing? How you guys doing today?
Good.
Great. I cannot complain.
Good to be here. So on the meditation that I just received, you talk about the thoughts aren't real. And I just wondered if you could expand on that a little bit more. And I will give you an example. Sean knows this, and I think I had mentioned this to you. So I'm a recording engineer and a session musician. So a lot of my thoughts involve thinking about the process of music production, because I've been doing it a long time and it's just floating around in my head, and that's just who I am. So those thoughts are real in terms of they apply to what I'm doing in terms of and I'm not trying to go against the grain. I'm just trying to get deeper into the meditation so I can.
No, I can explain it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
So the computer in your head computes in dreams. So you can think about it as two categories. Computing is usually something that's under 10 seconds. It's, I got to take a left over here. I got to brush my teeth, or I probably shouldn't do that because this could happen. It could be a creative thing as well. When you start going past 10 seconds and you're living out something, that's a dream. That's not real. But you can still use it to your advantage. If you're a creative like I'm a creative, I could go a whole hour, and I write my books in my head. So it's, it just goes. So you can still create from nothing. But if that dream, remember in the book Peace Over Pain, I say the dream could be Santa Claus or Michael Myers. All right? I'd rather it be Santa Claus than Michael Myers. Michael Myers is no good. That means you're creating a hell in your head. A horror movie. Santa Claus feels much better. Much more joyful. But it's still not real. Santa Claus and Michael Myers are made up. But they still make you feel something real. Just like when when December rolls around and you hear jingle bell, and you're like, oh yeah, why? Because when you were a kid, you're like, yeah. Like it feels good. It's, oh, Christmas lights. Oh, but Santa Claus isn't real. On the other side, if you're having the Michael Myers thoughts, that's not real either. So it is very confusing to a lot of people. It's hard to digest mentally what I'm saying. It took me almost 20 years to figure this out. So I don't expect people to understand it in 20 minutes. But what I can tell you is it's a cheat code. It's a cheat code if you hit your thoughts with voluntary ignorance. If it's over 10 seconds and you have that sharp awareness and you're watching your mind, you can be, oh, whatever. It's not real. Doesn't matter. And then it takes the power off of it. This is why when you meet a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old, they're all happy because they're not stuck in their head. We don't get stuck in our head until kindergarten, when we go to school and start getting programmed. That's when we start competing and comparing. Oh, he's got the nice shoes. Why don't I have the nice shoes? Little Billy has Jordans on. I don't have Jordans on. His drawing's better than mine. You know, it becomes a competition. It becomes a comparison. And as the brain develops, we lose control, and we just start dreaming and dreaming and dreaming and dreaming. We start dreaming, and then the more you dream, the more you're not here. And then you get caught in the dream, and you're gone. You're gone. You're no longer a human. You're a machine. But when a creative spurt comes, you know, you can just let that ride. If you're an artist, you just let it ride. But you should know that it's happening. Like when I'm writing a book in my head, I know it's happening. I'm aware of it. It's like Halloween, you're wearing a costume. You know you're wearing a costume. If you put on the costume and forget that you're not really a princess, you got a problem. If you forget that you're not really the big M&M, you have a problem. So it's on us as human beings to break free from the prison of the dream-based reality, because it's not real. I promise you it's not real. You can dream that there's a big, smelly pink elephant in your backyard, but there's not. So I hope that sheds some light.
Watch when you go home tonight, there's going to be a big, pink, smelly elephant.
Yeah, you're going to be like, I manifested an elephant.
Hey, one more quick question, just out of curiosity. Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with the book, You Are the Placebo?
Yep. Okay.
Somebody just told me about it. It's supposed to be pretty dialed in for mindfulness. I don't know.
Yeah. The thing is, and I don't want to discourage anyone from reading mindfulness books, but I'm giving people a cheat code. If you
Keep it simple.
Yeah, if you go down that path, you're looking at a 20-year journey. You'll be a brain scientist in 20 years. You know, like it's so deep and it's so hard. So I just found ways to simplify it, and then I create cheat codes for the clients, which is the inner child work. That's what works best. Yeah. I'll write a book on it. So that
thank you cuts to the chase pretty well.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Yeah. And thank you for asking. Nobody ever asks on Tuesdays. Everything is, how do I get rid of my fibromyalgia? What about my arthritis? What about my this? What about my feet, my bunions? Oh my gosh. What about this magnificent computer that's in our skulls? Oh my gosh. What could be more fascinating than that? There's nothing more fascinating than that. You have a computer in your skull. Divinely inserted.
No, it just grows out of thin air, basically.
I mean, it's just magnificent. It's unbelievable. And if you don't know how to work it, boy, are you in trouble. You're going to die miserable.
Yeah. Someone once told me, if you don't know how to work it, it'll work you. I think that was you.
If you don't know how to work it, it'll work you. That's right. I'm telling you, man, it'll mess with you. It'll mess with you in relationships. It'll mess with you in your job. It'll mess with you when, I don't know, the weather. You hear that a hurricane's coming. It'll mess with you in so many different ways. Some people end up taking their own life because of it. Because they get stuck in their head. And we want to do this whole thing on mental health. There is no mental health. It's a computer.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Reese, do you have a quick tool or method to get out of, say, the negative dream or the thought pattern that's affecting you?
Yes. Yes. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. The question is, what way am I going to give you right now? What you're speaking of is what we call ants. Automatic negative thoughts. So, you're just, cooking dinner and all of a sudden you get a thought of like, nobody loves me. Or, oh my gosh, what if I die tomorrow? Oh my, these are just automatic negative thoughts. The ultimate is to ignore them. But most people can't do that. That's the highest level. Is ignorance is bliss. Because it's a mindset shift. Once you know that it's a computer and it's not real, it's like ignoring the boogeyman in the closet when you were 2 years old. Once you realize that there's not really a boogeyman in the closet, the power was taken away. But that's the highest level, and not everyone can do that. So that's why I teach the inner child, and nourishing the inner child, and nurturing the inner child. That's what we teach our VIP clients. And going in deep to that inner child, which is just a nickname for your subconscious mind, because that's where the thoughts are coming from. It's the subconscious mind. And you can also challenge your thoughts. Like if you have a thought of nobody loves me, right? You could literally write down, okay, nobody loves me. And then on the other side of the paper, do the opposite. Everybody loves me. And then underneath you can do, well, wait a second. My cousin called me 2 days ago to see how I was doing. Oh, well, this person cares. Okay. And then you could be like, oh, well, this person called me last week. Well, maybe I'm just lying to myself. Maybe my computer is just programming. It's just programming. And it's scary. It can be scary if you don't understand it. It's like when I was a kid, Michael Jackson scared the snot out of me when he turned into a wolf. I was trusted to believe that this was the king of pop. This is Michael Jackson. And then all of a sudden he morphed into a wolf. This is the Thriller video, if anyone remembers. I was scared, man. And actually, in retrospect, I'm like, that's kind of messed up, man. You know how many kids love Michael Jackson? And all of a sudden, he turns into a werewolf? I remember having bad dreams that night. But it's not real. It's not real. It was makeup. So Michael Myers isn't really chasing you. Freddy Krueger isn't really there. It's just the boogeyman in the closet. It's not real. Your mind can make up anything. because it's a computer. And it's all running off of your subconscious mind, which is your programming. So, I mean, I could talk about this all night.
Yeah.
But it's key. It's key stuff to live a good life.
Linda was asking from the members room, your thoughts on picking up other people's thoughts and thinking they are yours.
Wow. Like telepathy? Well, that's something with the pineal gland or something. You got a pineal gland here. It's like an antenna. So that could be just your antenna mixing with someone else's antenna. But you can still ignore it. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the thought isn't real, wherever it comes from. Makes sense. Makes sense. Katie from the members room is asked, well, first she's saying, hey y'all, excited to be here. Thank you for coming. Question, with insomnia, PAT is normal to have hip and lower back pain? With insomnia.
Yeah, I'm not understanding the question, Katie. Can you rephrase it?
Deb is asking, is it okay to buy non-organic fruits and vegetables such as bananas and watermelons with thicker skins as opposed to, say, blueberries and strawberries?
Absolutely. You'll save $1 or $2. Yeah, you can.
They have a list. It's like Clean 15.
Yeah.
You can look and...
Yeah. But I wouldn't go non-organic apples.
Yeah. So she rephrased it. With postural alignment therapy for insomnia, is it normal to have? Is it normal for hip and lower back pain? So the sleep rescue, I think.
But Katie, are you referring to the pain is coming now, or are you saying the pain is already there? What a cool last name, Peeler. Can you hear the jokes? Hey, Peeler, throw me the ball, Peeler.
Banana peeler.
Banana peeler. Yeah, the sleep rescue pain is coming on. Well, with postural alignment therapy, it can expose your weaknesses as you're working on your body.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you mean.
Definitely. It's very powerful stuff. It doesn't feel like it's doing anything. And that's like the part everybody has to take notice of. It does not feel like it's doing anything, but it's working the tiniest muscles and moving your body into positions you've never been in or you haven't been in for years. And so you're going to feel something. Peace over pain. You got to get through the pain to get to the peace. My hips were burning after I've been doing it twice a day. It's very relaxing. Wow, yeah. Twice a day. That sounds like me. That's what I did.
Okay, I know what she's talking about now. She's talking about the postural alignment therapy routine that's in the sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the class.
No.
But yeah, the answer still stands. Yeah. That routine is heavy. You don't have to do it twice a day. And give your body a break, Peeler.
Stop. Give me flashbacks.
Give your body a break. You know? The most important thing is that you change your diet. You take those supplements that were in the program, the course, and start working with your inner child, because that's why you're not sleeping. You're either not sleeping because you have a nutritional deficiency or you're scared. People don't realize that. A lot of insomniacs out there don't realize that they're scared, and they don't even know it. They don't know that they're scared. Because what is sleep?
Practicing for...
It's the closest thing to death you got. And everyone's scared of death. So why wouldn't you be scared of sleep?
Oh, there's a lot coming through. Okay.
We got a lot coming through the members room.
Yeah.
Social media is getting no love tonight.
I'm sorry, socials.
But I did 3 pop-ups this week.
Oh, yeah. You spoiled them already.
I spoiled them.
Linda she's basically adding, I'm finding postural exercises releasing mental pain trapped in body.
Yes, that happens. And you know what? I love to call on her and surprise her. But Elise knows about this, right? Elise, you messaged me a few times like, this postural therapy is real. Like, you just start crying in the middle of it. And
Oh, can I talk about it?
sure.
Yeah.
It was like a release. It was like it was crazy. Yes, the feeling comes over me. It's great, and you really don't, like what Sean was saying, you really don't think anything's happening, but things are happening. Like PTSD's coming out, all your trapped emotions, and it's no joke. It really works. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Your issues are in your tissues.
Yeah.
Your issues are in your tissues.
That's crazy. Crazy concept.
Yeah, I mean, some people, like if we have them in the tower or even just static back and you're just laying there and your spine's coming back to normal and all of a sudden you just get really emotional. And like, you know, the inner child just starts coming up with stuff that happened 25 years ago. And it's like, it just starts coming out. It just starts cleansing. Yeah.
I thought I'd point out something here in the chat I see from Janet Mancusi.
Hi, Janet.
She says, good news. Last week my neck cracked for the first time in 15 years.
Wow.
And I have full range of motion.
Wow.
Thank you, Jesus.
Wow.
Great job, Janet. Janet is so easy. She always has an issue, and I'm like, she'll be fine in 10 days. She always is.
Wow. Congratulations.
I just do my little work behind the scenes, and everyone gets better.
Oh, and
That's a secret.
Go back to what Katie was saying. She said she's in 1,000%, excuse me. And she said she came off of 30 milligrams of Valium, for 10 years.
People think I'm on Valium. I'm not on anything.
Just crazy. So yeah, she's got a lot
Yeah, your adrenals are probably, your adrenal glands are probably hit right now.
Yeah.
Get on those 90 essential nutrients.
Daily rescue.
Right here. Let those nutrients just power you back. There you go. Elise has hers. What else you have in there, Elise? That's looking quite red. What are you doing? What are you doing to the 90?
A little bit of
Cardio beats.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got you.
I was like, a little bit of wine.
Oh, she got some wine in there, some tomato juice.
Oh my god. Reverting over to diet, and I'll hop over. So, well, okay. Since we're on the mindfulness topic, I'll get to you, Priscilla, in a second, and Susan as well. Someone in the member room is asking, "Can I ask about gut-mind connection? I have B every 4 days. I think I'm sabotaging myself. Is that possible?"
The gut-brain connection?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the gut is connected to everything, really, because the gut is ground zero for your biochemical health.
Mm.
So all they really mean is that, you know, everything has to go through the gut to get into the blood, pretty much. So that's all that really means.
But it's like we talked about it a little bit before. Like she can be sabotaging herself because it's that subconscious, or what we were talking about. The brain is working them as opposed to them.
Yeah, the inner child, also known as the subconscious mind, that's where your programming is. Excuse me. You never know when the powders are going to get you in the throat.
Yeah, the good old osteo.
So, that programming can definitely sabotage you. It can come back, you know, that love for a cookie or that love for that craving for a grilled cheese sandwich, whatever it is, whatever made you feel comfortable when you were 3 years old, 4 years old, it stays with you, you know? And so that's why I teach the VIP clients the inner child work, because then if you catch it, then you can just do your thing. You can just talk to the inner child, and don't do it in front of people. They'll think you're crazy, but you know, you do it by yourself when nobody's looking, and you can really start reprogramming. So it starts with deprogramming, and then it ends with reprogramming. That's all it really is. It's just like if we were cleansing the gut. We'd cleanse it out, then we'd repopulate it with microbiome, right? It's the same thing with your subconscious mind. You cleanse it out, and then you reprogram it. So like we were talking about earlier with negative thoughts, if you think that nobody loves you, well, you got to cleanse that out, and then you got to reprogram that everyone loves you. And so all mindfulness really is doing the opposite. You just have to do the opposite.
Catherine is asking, the inner child work is in the membership ?
Well, the big inner child stuff is in the VIP program.
And then Priscilla, thank you for being patient.
But there is some inner child work in certain rescue courses, depending, like the sleep one, the anxiety one.
Good.
What's up?
Priscilla's asking, is there a substitute recommendation for breakfast to eat other than eggs?
You can eat anything you want. Have a steak. See, that's programming. Breakfast food. There's no such thing as breakfast food. Mm-hmm. Have a steak with a baked potato and some Amish butter. There's no breakfast food. There's no such thing. They just conned us into eggs, sausage, and oatmeal, and pancakes, and syrup. This is breakfast. This is breakfast.
It's dessert.
Yeah, Kellogg's. Sponsored by Kellogg's.
Yeah. I'll tell you, steak tastes so much better and at breakfast. Drew, Katie says. I didn't know people were asking about like gluten-free breads, pastas, and such like that. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm not a big fan of gluten-free pasta on a regular basis. If you have it a few times a year, that's fine. You're just trying to satisfy a craving, it's fine. But every time I have gluten-free pasta, which is once or twice a year, you know, you're at the grocery store and you're like, the inner child's like, you remember this from 15 years ago? You got to try it with the butter and you know, and you have one of those moments, you know? And then the next day you regret it because you're like, oh, I'm all bloated and I'm this. Because pasta isn't really, there's nothing there. It's, yeah, you know, it's just peasant food.
Yeah. Maria was asking, do you sell them? What is that product? I think she's talking about the 90. In the membership, there's a rescue called the Daily Rescue. That's where you can find that good old orange stuff in Dr. Reese's bottle. Yeah,
the 90 essential nutrients are in there. You can buy them. And for 2 years, we never gave them out except for our VIP clients. So.
Maria is asking another question. I took a blood test for food allergies and I'm allergic to casein. how do you feel about goat butter?
Well,
Products?
You can do ghee, Ghee. There's no casein in ghee, if I'm not mistaken. Just double check that.
Can we scroll up a little bit, Levi, please?
Yeah, for sure.
A little more. Deb, you better not be putting vodka in your 90.
Deb, are you putting vodka in your 90? What's going on here?
A little more. Oh, okay.
90 essential nutrients.
Well, one of the pop-up lives I did a few days ago, this guy, he might even be on right now for all we know on the socials. He was a chef. And he was all like, I love your stuff, man. We got to collaborate, man. I just love what you're doing. And then somebody asked me a question about alcohol. And I was like, well, it's not a pour for food like a beer is. Beer is gluten. Mm-hmm. That's gluten juice. Yeah. But I was like, you know, there's no gluten in vodka. There's no gluten in wine. So as long as you're not, you know, abusing it, you can still heal. And all of a sudden he's like, how can you recommend that? That's crazy. The alcohol burns the brain and And I'm like, well, don't collab with me. I don't know. You don't want to collab with me.
He's a wild card.
Dangerous. Way too dangerous. We can't take clients' wine away. You know? Some people just got to get through.
French paradox. It's a real thing.
We're already taken away gluten, oil, fried, and fake, gluten, oil, fried, and fake, gluten, oil, fried, and fake. The pour for foods, that's enough.
Mainly the O. Everybody's like, oh, no, that's my blood.
Yeah. Every day. Till this day. Till this day, nobody can understand oils, man. Every day, it's the same question every day. You guys don't understand. It's like a little kid asking when Santa's coming. Every day. It's like, what about coconut oil? Wait. What about extra? Read all about it. Olive oil. No. Oil is oil is oil. Oil is oil is oil. It's the same thing.
Telling you.
Wine over oil.
I always say, like, you know, take that olive, take that avocado, put it on the counter, leave it there for a couple of weeks, a month even. 'Cause that's really how long it's sitting in that bottle. You can put it in a bottle if you feel that's safer. You can put it in a bottle, eat it.
They bottle oils like it's wine.
Yeah.
But oils spoil.
Yeah.
And wine gets better.
Over time.
Even meat, they can, you know, what's it called? Dry age.
Oh, yeah.
Right? To get more flavor in a steak. Oils? Forget about it.
No.
Hey, we're having so much fun with the members room. IG, FB, and TT, YT, and Rumble are getting no love right now. And isn't it almost time to leave?
Yeah, it's about 2 minutes.
Wow. You know what? That's what, you know, the members get all the love. What are you going to do? Peaceoverpain.com if you want to get into Zoom next week. Don't be messing up.
How do you feel about EMF shields?
EMF shields? Like that?
Oh, yeah. Show it.
I have no idea if these work. None. Zero. I was listening to my crazy buddy, Ryan Alexander, and he said, yeah, the phone. All right, I'll try it. I mean, these little stickers cost like $100.
Crazy friend.
I don't know if they work. I have no idea. I've tried the bracelets. I've tried all that. I didn't like it. I felt too weird. So I don't know.
The thing that really got me, I guess, with the bracelet was that he showed me, like, in real time videos, evidence of people, like, becoming more balanced.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. That's the only thing, like, that I've seen concrete evidence. Like, and it's real time. Like, he puts it on, takes it off. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, then again, I don't know if it's like a kind of mind over matter thing, because I tested it on one of my, like, he's a cousin, but he's older, and he has like a bad knee, and we tested it on the side with his knee, and he was like, I was putting all my force, and he was able to like withstand it. But the first time, he fell before I even touched him. He was like, and then my mom, she had a torn meniscus, and she wasn't able to like. It was on a day where she couldn't walk. Like, it was right before a funeral, and she had to travel. She was like, I don't know if I can make it because I can't walk. And we gave her that bracelet, and then she's like, we settled in for a little bit. We were doing like exercises, and then before you knew it, like that morning, she was like walking around the house just fine. So could be like the mind is that powerful, you know? When you were talking about that mindfulness healing, people don't realize the mind can help you heal. Like, there's placebo, nocebo. There's a reason why sugar pills can outperform regular drugs that alter the body's chemistry.
That's right.
But then again, you know, it could be both the best of both worlds. I don't know.
Look,
but,
if EMF is that serious, we're doomed.
Yeah.
You see those towers over here?
Yeah, we got
a radio station 1 minute down the road. We got monster towers here. So is this going to fight against the tower? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's this one book called The Invincible Rainbow, and it explains like a whole history of how new technologies got introduced to civilization, and how there was like a spike in the swine flu, or there was a spike with more cardiovascular events in Europe when they, you know, for example, got the railroads, and then on top of that, the power lines, and then the swine flu breaks out, you know, just stuff like that. So and then I guess with today, it's like, you know, we got the new virus that starts at the sea comes out, and then 5G is right at the same time, you know. Yeah. So there's a lot of coincidences, but no concrete evidence, you know.
Yeah.
So are we adapting, or is this like different with some people?
It's a good question. Others? Are we adapting? I don't know. It's like we're living in one big microwave.
Toasty.
I mean, Wi-Fi. I mean, we're bathing in it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, we're bathing in it. What do?
Tinfoil hat.
Tinfoil hat.
Go away somewhere remote. I mean, that's one thing I noticed when I, like, you know, went to the islands, like back home. My head was like, it was like an unusual silence. Just like, if you notice, you have like, even if you don't notice, you have like a constant ringing in your head, a constant buzz in your head. But when you go somewhere that's like so far away from cities and, you know, modern life, it's scary how quiet it is. It's like, this is like, whoa, it's different. And so maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's too much.
I've been to monasteries and ashrams. Mm-hmm. Even they got Wi-Fi.
I think there's bigger things that just affect our health, like gluten. And there's a lot of Europeans that eat gluten. And then they're more susceptible to events from EMF and, you know, free radical damage and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So we're really setting people up for the best health of their life.
Yes, we are. So get inside that membership, peaceoverpain.com, get grandfathered in.
Can you scroll down real quick? I just want to see if I miss anything. Please, sir. Oh, they're just mentioning Green Banks, West Virginia, no Wi-Fi there, no towers. Tinfoil hats have aluminum. If food doesn't kill us, technically will. Technology will. If food doesn't kill us, technology will. Must go. Thank you. Yeah.
What's the peeler saying?
I don't say kitty pillar. Thank you so much, Dr. Reese. I'm so excited to be a part of this. I gotta run. Okay.
All right.
She's probably left by now.
Yeah,
Peace.
Yeah. All right, cool. I think that's our time.
Have wine and forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about
Forget
it.
about it.
Forget about it. Eh?
And Deb says, a glass of wine once a month, whether I need it or not.
Do what you gotta do.
All right, guys. That's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this. It's like an episode. Yeah, you like that?
Every Tuesday, 6 p.m.
This Tuesday's live.
And as long as the members' room is like this, I don't know, social media might have to just kind of fall to the side.
Forget about it, huh?
You know, gotta join. You gotta join. But maybe I'll do some pop-ups though. So.
All right, my people in the members' room. I'll see you next Tuesday or in one of the classes. See you next time. Peace. Oh, peace.